Hello guys, you're welcome back to yet another episode on your number one delicacy hub, Food Clinic, where you get to learn how to make different kinds of delicious meals for yourself, your family, and your loved ones. You know, on here, our food is delicious, it's juicy, but our gist is juicier. When I come back from a short break, I'll be teaching you guys how to make pasta. And don't forget, I'm your host for the show. See you guys shortly after the break. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. So as you know, I'll be introducing to you guys the ingredients for our pasta in tomato sauce. You guys already know the drill, so come with me. Over here we have our king prawns. Over here we have our shrimps. We have our pepper mix, crayfish, salt and seasoning cube for taste. Over here you can see different blends of spices. We have our rosemary, curry, basil leaves, thyme, and oregano leaves. And over here we have our fried drumsticks, chopped onion, tomato puree. We have our blended ginger and garlic. We have our chicken stock and a variety different colors of bell pepper. You can see the yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, and red bell pepper. So these ingredients are what we're using to make our pasta in tomato sauce. You guys already know. So as our meal is cooking, we'll be dropping some gist to make the meal go quicker and make it more delicious. So our meal is juicy, our gist is juicier. So who's going to be joining me for today's episode? Our guest is none other than an actor and a model. She goes by the name Miracle Yanda. She's someone close to my heart. I've watched several of her movies, and trust me, she's a fast rising star to look out for. So she'll be joining us right after the break, so please don't go anywhere so you get to see what our guest has to say to us today. See you guys shortly. Welcome back, guys, and thank you so much, Miracle, for joining us on yet another episode of Food Clinic.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here again.
Okay, thank you. So from our ingredients right now that you can see, what do you think we're making today?
Well, I can see chicken, pepper, tomato paste. It's kind of difficult because I'm seeing something. Oh my god. And these are prawns, yeah?
Yes, please.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So, I'm sure maybe because I didn't put our key ingredients up here, but it's sitting pretty over there. That's our pasta.
Oh.
Yes, that's our pasta over there.
Okay.
So, these are king size prawns and shrimps. We have our tomato mix. We have crayfish, salt and seasoning cube for taste. Okay. These are different blends of spices. We have oregano, basil leaf, thyme, rosemary, curry, drumsticks, chopped onions, tomato paste, blended ginger and garlic, chicken stock, then different bell peppers, red, yellow, and green bell peppers. So we'll be using them to make pasta in tomato sauce. Oh. Have you had that before?
No, I haven't, and I am looking forward to. If you notice, I was just following in my eyes because I want to see what it will turn out to be.
Okay, all right. So before we start, let me turn on we're going over this way to get our water boiling so that we can start to make our pasta. Okay. Yes, so we can cook our pasta. So as that is cooking, then while waiting for it, let's wait for our water to boil.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's already come to a boil. We'll put in our pasta and a bit of salt to season. Then we'll let it cook. Then we'll know what to do next. So let me go in our pasta. So in here, I've already added salted butter. So when I'm adding extra salt, I have to be careful because my butter is salted so that it doesn't come out too salty. Okay. Yes, I'm putting in some pasta. So we're putting the whole of our pasta in here, and we're not breaking it. We're going the Italian way.
I actually wanted to ask why you're breaking it. The Nigerian girl in me is.
Because one of my Italian friends, over time when I was with one of my friends, So I was making pasta, and then she walked in on me. She's Italian. She walked in on me while I was breaking this. She was like, "Oh my God, no, you don't do that." I'm like, "Kimi, what's your problem?" She was like, "That no, it's disrespectful to pasta." I said, sorry. But when she was like, when she made pasta without breaking it, and I saw it, it was really so nice. Like I really loved it. So since that day, I stopped breaking my pasta.
There's this Nigerian thinking that if you break it, it will plenty.
Yes.
And then this sound when you.
The crunchy sound. Yeah. But for me, it's the same. I think one packet of pasta is one packet of pasta. Whether you break it or you don't, it's still the same quantity. So while we're letting this cook, please help me with my salt so that I could add for taste. Thank you, darling. So we'll just put in some salt. So while we're letting this cook, so I was going to ask you, some days back I came across this video. A supposed actor, I'm not going to call his name. He was on a podcast. Okay, so he was talking about when he first started out as an actor in the movie industry. So he was opportune to meet one of the movie executives, like the top people in the industry. So he was opportune to meet one of them. So while he met one of them, the man started telling him, "Oh, I've done this, I've done that. These are the people I've brought up in this industry. It's like nothing for me. You understand? If you want to go the long way, you can. But I'm just saying, within a short frame of time, I can put you at the peak of your career. All you just have to do for me is let me be my gay partner." Do you understand? So he was like, the names the guy was dropping, the way he was saying it, he was even in his mind, he was really considering, because he just started out and it wasn't easy, it wasn't funny at that point, he wasn't well paid. Let me put it this way. So he was really getting tempted by what the man was saying. He didn't say the name of the person. Alright, so let's check on our spag. I think is done. So right now, because I told you guys we're making pasta in tomato sauce, so right now we're going to make our tomato sauce. So I'm taking this over here and I'm going to be getting a pan. This is what we're going to use to make our tomato sauce. Alright, so let's light this up, our pan. Then we can get into, so while it's preheating,
I wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
What are these?
Oh, okay. These are herbs or spices. Okay. This is thyme. This is basil leaves, curry powder, rosemary, and this is oregano leaves.
What are they for?
They're just spices. They are actually healthy. They are plants. They are herbs, so they are healthy, and they also spice up your food. They give it different flavor. For me, when I'm making pasta, I don't do without my basil leaf and oregano.
Is it the same thing as bay leaf or something?
No, bay leaf is different. Bay leaf is mostly for jollof rice, but basil leaf is different. It's Italian spices. So I don't do without them, because if you make your pasta without them and you make your pasta with them, when you plate them side by side, there's a difference in the taste.
Do you know what? I think the next time I'm coming, I'm going to bring a note. There's a lot of things I need to put down.
Yes, please. So when you make them, your pasta without them, you make with them, there's a difference. Like once you're putting it in your mouth, you can already tell the difference between the two.
Well, I'm going to test that
today. So let's go. Our pan is a bit heated, so we'll be going in with some butter.
Butter?
Yes, I love to use butter when I'm making pasta. I love to use butter.
Is there like a flavor?
Yes, it does. It gives it its own flavor. Okay. Yes, so I love to use butter. So I'm just going to let it melt. So what we'll be doing next is to put in a little bit of onions just to release the flavor. Yes, please. Then give it a stir. So while it's releasing its flavor, please could you help me with our shrimps and prawns? Okay. Yes, please. So this is gonna go in next. Okay. But before that, I'll be taking a bit of our ginger and garlic. Okay. So just to also release some flavor. Okay. So You can instantly tell once I've added ginger and garlic. So this is going in right now. Yes, I want them to fry. So because they don't take time to prepare, so that's why I'm just putting it now.
Okay.
So I'm pan-searing it.
That's yummy.
Alright, so while we're letting our shrimps and prawns cook, not until recently did I find out, are you allergic to seafood?
Not exactly.
Really? Because recently I used to eat this, then all of a sudden I just realized that I'm actually allergic to seafood. I don't know how that happened.
Well, I think this would be the first time I'm going to try this.
Really?
Yeah.
For real? Oh, okay.
Crayfish.
Oh, because as I'm asking, because allergy is actually a thing. So when you're making it for yourself, your family members or your loved ones, you have to be careful because seafood allergies is a real thing. I'm allergic to it. Like when I take this, I have hives on my body and itches. Yes, so I have to just go on because I'm all these stubborn people. Oh, I will still eat it because I love shrimp. I love shrimp. I love seafood. So I'm still gonna eat it, but I'll take my medication.
I'm
Yeah.
scared already.
Yeah, so you just have to be very careful, especially with kids, with adults. You have to know if they have allergy to seafood. Yeah, it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing.
So, can you cook it first before you fry them, or you can just fry them directly?
You can cook,
Okay.
but it's just that it doesn't take time to cook.
Okay.
So you cooking and frying, it just
frying.
gets too soft and too soggy. So yeah, that's why I just love to fry. And why I'm using butter is that it just gives it its own different flavor instead of vegetable oil. Just like how I told you, if you use oregano and basil to make pasta and you don't use, the difference is clear. So if you use vegetable oil or you use butter, it's two different tastes.
Okay.
But it's not like vegetable oil is bad. No, it's okay. If that's what you can afford, fine, stick to it. If you can get butter, that's fine too. You can use that. But it doesn't mean that vegetable oil is bad.
Okay.
Yes, please. Alright, so while this is cooking, I'll be giving them some nice stir.
That's yummy.
Alright, so I think it's ready. So I'll be taking it out. Yes, I have to, so it doesn't overcook. Like I told you, I don't like my prawns or shrimps being overly cooked. Yes, so I still want them to retain their original taste and flavor. So I'm taking them out. Ouch, that one got away. That's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with a little more butter. I'll just add a little bit more butter. Yes, please. Our onion.
What is it moving?
I don't know. So our onion. Then we're going to go in with our ginger and garlic blend. So that's why I didn't use everything. Because now we're going to make our tomato sauce. So I still want it to have the spice. Alright. So please help me with the spice bowl. So yeah, so I'm going to go with a little bit of our rosemary, some basil, some thyme, some oregano, and a little bit of curry. I'm going to give it a good stir. Then, please, thank you, help me with our pepper mix. So yeah, we're going into our pepper mix right now. Thank you. So while it's cooking, just let it boil to extract the whole water content. So at this point, I just love to throw in a little bit of my green bell pepper. Why? To release some flavor. Like, I love the flavor of this bell pepper, the green one especially. So I added some green bell pepper. So just to release some flavor. Yes, please. So while it's still cooking, so we're going to let that cook for a little while longer. Then after that, I'll still go in with my tomato paste. So they all have to boil. Okay. So I'll go in my tomato paste because I want them to fry. I want to take out the sweetness from them. Yes. You know, tomato is naturally, tomato is naturally sweet. Yes, so I'm taking that out. So once this fry, all right, so while we're giving it a stir, I think it's right time to put this bell peppers. So we're going to bell peppers. Yes, please. And thank you so much. So you can see that prior to this time, I added the first set of bell pepper, the green bell pepper, just to release that flavor. But I'm adding another set with the other colors so that it just gives all of them now the release yeah, exactly. So they're still fresh. So while this is cooking, I'd love to taste it. Okay, please let me have our seasoning cube and salt for taste. Thank you. Yeah, so let me just give it a final stir. Yeah. So honestly, you guys are really trying. I don't know, I've tried acting before, but I just realized it wasn't my thing. Because apart from that, like the whole negative, vibe around it, like once you tell people you're an actress, they start to look at you some type of way. Or let's say before you even started acting, God has already blessed you, or you're married to someone that's well-to-do, or you've walked your way to that point, and maybe acting has always been something you wanted to do, and you just step into it because you still have love for it. And then people see you and they're like, ah, she's an actress, that one, she don't do this. You know, the negative propaganda around it, the negative vibe around it is just what I don't like anymore. Like, before when you say someone is an actress, you know, there's a level of respect that's accorded to you, but now it's all of una, you know, prostitute. Like the bad distance to it, the bad name to it is really terrible. I just don't feel it anymore. I really don't feel it anymore. That's nice. Okay. No, please. So I'll be putting our meat stock just a little, so that it's yes. I want to give it a taste. So because our pasta is already cooked, so I don't want it being too soggy. I'm not a fan of soggy pasta. Yes, please. So I'm just going to let this come to a boil. I'm not a fan of soggy pasta. Please, come have a taste.
Okay.
Yes, please. What do you think? It's nice? Yes. It's okay. So I'll put in our last batch of onion. Yes, please. So it can cook now. Let it not be too raw. So that's about that. I'm giving it a stir. So honestly, like, I love acting, but honestly, the bad vibe that comes with saying you're an actress now, instead of respect, it comes with premium disrespect.
Yes.
Premium disrespect. So our shrimp is going to go in now. Our sauce is ready. Our tomato sauce. So I'm just going to give everything last stir to incorporate. What's that? The crayfish. Oh, thank you so much. Let me have that, please. So just a sprinkle. Not everybody likes to add crayfish, but me, I love it. I love the taste of crayfish. Yes, in almost everything I cook. So I'm going to turn off this now. I'm turning it off. So I'm going to add our pasta now right into it. So it doesn't need to be on. Our pasta is cooked. Our sauce is ready. So let's do this. All right, so now it's time to put, you can come over.
Okay.
Now it's time to put in our pasta. So I'm always a fan of going in little by little so that I can be able to give it a good stir. Yes, please. So I think that's okay. So let me give it a good stir. You can see our pasta is coming up nicely. You can see. Yes, I love it already. I love the vibes it's giving. I love the vibes it's giving. It's already giving what it's supposed to give. So tell me, do you love to eat pasta? Because
yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm not so crazy about it.
Oh,
I'm more crazy for yam and excess.
Oh, I'm actually crazy about pasta. Like, I can't go a week without eating pasta. If I don't make it myself, I'll buy.
Oh, I don't really buy pasta.
No. There's so many 5-star restaurants that make very nice pastas. Especially like if you get to all the Italian ones, yes, they make very nice pastas.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, is this not too much for it?
Yes, for the positives. So we're also excited to be the first ones to give you your first taste of seafood, which is king prawns and shrimps. Although seafood is very vast, but these two, she's going to test it first on our show. Food Clinic. All right, so this is ready. Let me turn it off. So please, guys, don't go anywhere. Stay right here with us. When we come back, we'll be getting her opinion and her review about our pasta in tomato sauce. So we'll see you guys shortly. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That's yummy.
Welcome back, guys, and now it's our moment of truth. So Miracle will be tasting our meal and she's going to be letting us know what she thinks about the food. So Mimi, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's dig in.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm still trying to.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what do you think?
I don't think this is a bad idea.
Oh, okay. you got me there for a second. I was like, okay, what's she going to say now?
Oh my god.
So you got me there.
This is my first time testing this.
The shrimps?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I've
So
never had it. And it tastes actually good. Tastes like chicken.
you know that secret point, that stuff I told you, my secret recipe where I had to use butter to pan-sear it. Yeah, that's what gives it that flavor. Then that's when you now come in with your other seasonings.
For
It just makes it gives it this burst of flavor. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you like it?
I love it already.
Oh, okay. We're so happy that we disvirgined your seafood palate on this our show, this particular episode. So thank you so much for joining us. It was really an honor having you on here.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm here.
You're welcome. So guys, if you're still with us up until this point, please do not forget to follow us on all our social media handles displaying on the screen right now. Don't go anywhere. I'll be seeing you guys next week. Same place, same time. Thank you guys. Bye.